Hey, I hope everyone had a great April Fool's Day. I did. I've mentioned before I work at a cafeteria at a college in Kingston, St. Lawrence College. I'm a pretty big jokester as it is, so I had quite a bit of fun today. This guy was up at my counter, and this black guy has nothing to do with the story other than what he had said at the end. He was getting an omelet for breakfast. He comes in every day, and that I had asked. He had pulled a bunch of money out of his pocket, a couple 20s and that. And I waited a couple seconds, and I asked him. I was like, "Hey, did you hear about all those counterfeit 20s that were going around?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "It's been happening for a while." And then I said, "Yeah, but it's getting worse now." And I said, it's okay though, it's easy to check, all you have to do is the rub test." And he asked me, he goes, "Is it just like how it feels, like it feels different?" So I said, "Here, let me show you." So I grabbed a piece of paper towel, set it up on the counter, and he handed me his money. Big mistake. I stuck it in my pocket, had a good laugh, said April Fools, finished cooking him his food, gave it to him, and he's asked me, he's like, "Are you gonna give me my money back?" And I was like, "What money?" So I ended up giving it back to him, and he said that he couldn't believe he got swindled by a white guy. Had a good laugh, didn't want me to tell anybody, so I figured I'd post it on YouTube. So to go along with all my other pranks today, we have a lovely lady who works in the back, does a lot of our baking and that. She gets really crabby really easy, so it's fun to bug her sometimes. She was doing dishes, and on the back of her dishwasher there's like a little light switch that turns the power on and off. So she had turned her back, and I quickly scooped behind her and clicked the switch off, and she proceeded, because when you open and close the door, it starts and stops the dishwasher. So she closed the door, didn't start, so she opened it, closed it, and then she kind of got a little upset and turned it back on. So I did that to her, and there's a little display case on the side of the pasta bar. If you go to St. Lawrence College and you're watching this, you know what I'm talking about, where all the cookies are. She came out with a handful of cookies, like a lot of cookies, and I had turned the display case around on her so she couldn't get into it. Standing there with a handful of cookies, she got a little frustrated. And then we have a industrial Hobart mixer in the back that she uses for mixing pudding and stuff like that, and I had unplugged it on her, and there's a bunch of safety mechanisms, like there's a safety button to stop it, and if the cage is open then it won't start. So she tried mixing her pudding, she opened and closed the cage, didn't work, and she's playing with the safety switch to shut it off, it still wasn't working. Then she finally realized it was unplugged. She got really mad. She tried getting me back, but I had caught her in the middle of it. She tried unplugging some of my burners and that I have, but I just laughed at her and told her she can't beat me at my own game, and she can't try and fool me with the trick that I've already done to her. She wasn't happy. She was really miserable for the rest of the day. So it was kind of funny. Then I had another guy. I swapped his bottle of water out with a bottle of vinegar. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. He eventually drank it and spit it all over the place, and there's a couple little just stupid practical jokes I played in between, but overall it was a fairly successful April Fool's Day. Do you think April Fool's Day should be finished at noon, or do you think it should go on like Christmas, do it all day? I think it should. I like the noon deadline, because if you can pull off a good prank like a couple ones I did today, on a day where people are expecting practical jokes, and you still get a good prank off, I think that's the best. They're supposed to be expecting it, and they do expect it, but you still do it. So enjoy. Let me know what you think. Tell me what happened to you. Tell me what you did. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Click on like, dislike, hopefully like, subscribe. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye.